Welcome to the Sorghum Partners Silage Superstars. Today we're going to talk about our forage sorghum hybrids that will produce high quality silage to feed to your own livestock or to the dairy customers in your area. One of the newest products in our lineup is SP2606 BMR. This is a BMR hybrid that reaches maturity in about 95 to 100 days. It is not a tall hybrid. Again, it is a BMR, so it's got highly digestible silage. As you can see here, it's going to put on a fairly large grain head, so that means you're going to get the silage quality in terms of starch content that's very similar to corn silage. You'll have that added digestibility for the BMR piece, and this hybrid also has excellent standability. Well, NK300, this is a Sorghum Partner staple. This has been around a long time. This is one that produces very high quality silage from an energy point of view because of this large grain head that you see here. It's hard to kind of tell the size of this one, but it's just like the 2606. Will get to be 6 to 8 feet tall, put on a very large grain head. So again, that high starch content for those high energy rations. Just like the other one reaches silage harvest or that soft dough stage in about 95 to 100 days. Very leafy, and also has a high tannin grain, which can improve in the digestibility. Well, SS405, this is kind of your traditional silage hybrid, as a lot of people think about forage sorghum for silages. Can get tall, can reach 10, 12 feet tall, is not going to put on a very big head. So the starch content in this one's going to be much lower. It may only be in that 5 to 10% range, where those others may be in the upper teens to 20s, depending on if you manage them correctly. This is a fuller season hybrid, 120 to 125 days, but it is going to produce the highest yields in terms of silage yields, if that's what you're after. Is an excellent fit for the high plains, good standability. This one is also a sweet stock. That's what the SS stands for in the name. And when this was originally named, it's known as Sucrose Sorghum 405 because of that high sugar content, which aids in not only the ensiling process, but also in the energy that you can attain from the silage from this hybrid. Wanted to also let you know that we have double team in a sorghum silage today, and that is SP2707. If you're not familiar with our double team system, this is the system where you can spray first act herbicide over the top of the sorghum and have superior grass control. So 2707 is a lot like the first two hybrids we talked about. It's going to get to be 6 to 8 feet tall, put on a very large grain head, as you can see from this picture here, which means again you're going to have that high energy silage along with that early maturity and with the ability to apply the first act herbicide over the top. We're going to wrap up with two what I would call honorable mentions. First one is SS304. SS304 is a lot like SS405 in that the Sucrose Sorghum name goes along with it. So it has sweet, juicy stalks, so a high sugar content, good forage yield. It's a little earlier than the 405 that we talked about, but it has a finer stem, so maybe a little finer chop in terms of the silage, and also has high anthracnose tolerance. Therefore, it's an excellent fit for any scenario east of the Mississippi River. And then last but not least is our male sterile BMR. So SP1727 is a BMR male sterile. So if you're not familiar with the male steriles, they do not produce grain. So any of that energy that would have gone into starch production goes into sugar production in the stalk. These have a very high energy content because of this sugar. This can be harvested sometime in about the 90 to 110 day range because of its maturity. It has excellent palatability because of the high sugar content. One last thing to talk about is if you need to find some of this seed, you can go to sorghumpartners.com and find the where to buy button in the upper right hand corner, or you could contact one of these people who are district sales managers that cover these given areas, and they can help you not only find the silage hybrids that fit your needs, but also the nearest dealer.